Welcome to this magic circle extended stretch. Now you can use a yoga strap, you can use a towel, or you don't have to use anything. But we're going to go ahead and use a magic circle for today. Just use what you have. Just make sure your hands are shoulder width apart, okay? So our feet are going to be hip width apart, shoulders set back, down and away from our ears. We're just going to have our hands shoulder width apart, and we're going to lift and expand through our rib cage. Right here is a beautiful pose to do if you sit on your computer all day. If you're rounded and you just read and you do things in a forward fashion for your job, right here, put a bend in your elbow, put the magic circle just directly over the crown of your head like this, and just feel the opening of the rib cage. You're just inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Now let's ground our feet to the ground. Do not roll onto the outside of the foot, and do not roll to the inside of the foot. You have nice and even weight between that left and that right leg. So we're just going to inhale. Exhale, I just want you to rotate to the side. I'm a RYT 200 level yoga instructor and a comprehensive Pilates instructor as well. I've been a licensed massage therapist for 23 years now as well. So I'm very experienced and seasoned when it comes to stretching. Center inhale and exhale, just leaning, lateral side bending. Keep a bend in your elbows. You're going to feel the lateral lengthening. Your eye gaze is forward. Inhale, center, and exhale, come to the right. Eye gaze to the ceiling. Soft bend in your elbows. Inhale, center, and exhale to the left side. We're going to keep this pattern going with our breathing. Inhale and exhale. One more time, a beautiful inhale and exhale. Soft bend in your elbows. We're not straightening. Inhale, center, and exhale. Take your feet wide. Now take your hands above. You're going to inhale as you look towards the right side of your leg. Exhale, bring the magic circle down. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, reach it down and lengthen. 2 more. Inhale. You're opening as you lengthen. As you go up, exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, feel the lengthening in through the rib cage. And a beautiful exhale. Hold it down here. Hold it down here. Feel the stretch in your legs. You're just holding the magic circle or whatever you have, shoulder width apart, you're holding it. Feel that release in that right leg. Your chest is going towards the right leg and the right side of your body. Put a bend in your knee, lift it up, straight leg, turn to the left, inhale at the top, exhale, down. 3 more sets. Inhale and exhale. 2 more sets. Inhale, breathe into the deepest part of the lungs and a beautiful exhalation. Let's go with the breath 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Let's stay down here. Feel the beautiful lengthening in through your left calf, left hamstrings, glutes. No tension in the head, neck, or shoulders. So release that upper body as you're lengthening. Put a bend in the left knee. Take it up. Now we're going to put a bend in the right knee. And we're going to just hold here. We're going to gaze our eyes to the ceiling. And we're going to put our right hand on top of our right thigh. And we're just holding the magic circle. We're leaning into the right side of our body. Just opening up. So you can move it around if you want. You can just come into it, release it a little bit. Come in, release. You're just holding the magic circle. Just opening lengthening your eye gaze to the ceiling. It's opening up in through your neck, working on neck mobility. Take it up, turn the left toes to the left side, and now just take your left hand on top of the left thigh. You're going to do a little pressure, just maybe 5% on the magic circle, squeezing. It's going to keep those shoulders set back, down and away from your ears. You can eye gaze to the ceiling if you want to work on your neck mobility, cervical mobility. So you can move it a little bit. You can straighten that left leg, come back into the bend. Whatever you need to do for you, wherever you're tight. Shoulders are set back, down and away from your ears though. Take it up. Your feet are wide. We're just going to take the magic circle to the ground. Inhale. As you exhale, take the magic circle to the ground. And just hold. Put a bend in your knees. Everyone bend in your knees. Come on up. Only if you want. Put the magic circle behind you. Straighten your knees. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you bend, forward fold. Holding the magic circle, chest expansion. You do not have to do this if you do not have the range of motion, or if you do not have the mobility and you just can't, then don't do it. All right, put a bend in both knees. Come on up. Grab that magic circle. All right, we're going to come in a seated position. Just grab your mat. You're going to put your foot inside that magic circle. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulders melted away from your ears. And I'll just show you from the side. It does not matter which side you pick. Right here. Shoulders set back, down and away from your ears. And lengthen through the back side of your body. Beautiful, beautiful stretch here to work on hamstring mobility, calf mobility. And your foot is just nice and neutral. You're not pointing it, it's not flexed. Just nice and neutral and no tension in the head, neck, or shoulders whatsoever. So we're here to de-stress, unwind, elongate, and work on mobility. Now, if you can, this is absolutely up to you, you're going to just pick a side. And you're going to pick the same side and you're just going to come up with it. So you can put a bend in the knee. If you find it's too much for a straight leg, put a bend in the knee. Absolutely beautiful. You can have your top leg here as well. It can be bent. My goal is to lengthen. I have no tension in my upper body. And my foot is in a nice and neutral pattern. It's not pointed, it's not flexed. And now you can always, if you want more lengthening, you do little pulses in. So you just pulse it in and feel the pulse. Beautiful job. Now, we're going to take that off, and we're simply going to go to that other leg. Again, this foot is the same, nice and neutral. No tension in the upper body. You can do an underhand grip with your magic circle. Sit up nice and tall though. You have don't round as you're stretching. It defeats the purpose. So you have a lemon in between your shoulder blades. Your chest is open. No rounding and no tension in that upper body. Beautiful hold. You can lift it higher as it starts to release and you start to stretch. So you may feel it in your calf, your hamstring, a little bit in your glute. We're going to feel it differently, each and every one of us, depending on where we're tight. Now you're just going to lay on this right side. And again, you're just going to hold it up and you're going to lift. So you can have that bottom leg straight. You can have it bent. Your choice. Beautiful job here. Remember, you can do little pulses in if you want a little more with it. Oh, you guys are going to feel so beautiful after this magic circle stretch. You're going to take it down. And now I forgot on the other side. You can go ahead. You can put it behind you on your ankles and you can hold it like this. So you just hold it with your elbow. opening up and through the front of that hip, right here. So I have it on my ankles, and I'm grabbing it. It's just resting on my elbows. And I'm driving that top leg back, back, back. So you're just holding it back. You're really releasing those hip flexors, the quad muscles, the front of that leg. All right, so let's hit the other side because I didn't do it. So just wrap it around. You wrap it around. And then you just hold it. Hold the magic circle. And press the magic circle back and behind you. Now there's no tension in that upper body whatsoever. Only press as far back as you can go. If you don't like this, your hand can hold your ankle as it comes back. But the magic circle gives a little bit of that backward resistance to open up the hip flexor, the front of that leg. Beautiful stretch. All right. So now you're going to unwind that position. This is it. We're going to take soft bend in both elbows. Sit up nice and tall. We are going to just come forward with our magic circle. So inhale and exhale, lean forward, and just keep the bend in the elbows. Don't let the elbows touch the ground. And feel this stretch in through the groin. Feel this beautiful stretch in the inner thighs. So now rest your elbows on the ground if you want right now. Rest your forehead into the ground. And really breathe into the deepest part of the lungs and just wiggle. If you need to reposition and wiggle, go ahead. And release in through your lower body. No tension in the upper body. And you're going to press into the magic circle. Elbows come off the ground and walk it back. All right, so from here, we're going to touch the magic circle to the outside of the foot. We're going to come up. This is our last exercise. And we're going to touch. I'm working on rotation and lengthening. So you can keep a bend in your elbows, okay? So we're coming over the crown of our head. We're touching that magic circle to the outside. And we're coming up, rotating, touching, holding for a minute, and then coming up, one more each side. Rotating, holding, coming up, turning, reaching, holding, coming up. Let's do it one more time because it feels so good. You're going to hold here. I want you to hold this. So there's a soft bend in your elbows. There's no tension in your head, neck, or shoulders. And you're really lengthening. Beautiful job. I know you feel this. And take it up. Turn to the left side of your body. This is it. We're going to hold this. So soft bend in your elbows. No tension in the head, neck, or shoulders. Feel the lengthening in through that left leg. And come up. And now we're opening up and through our shoulders right here. Soft bend in your elbow and just circle. Feel the shoulders come forward, side, and back. Sit up nice and tall. You have a wall in front of you. You have a wall behind you. Feel the beautiful shoulder movement, and let's reverse that. Soft bend in your elbow. Soft bend in your elbow. Working on shoulder mobility. All in through the upper body. Thoracic rotation here. All right, take your magic circle down. Big inhale. And exhale one more time and we're all done. A beautiful inhalation. And a beautiful exhalation. Thank you for staying with me in this extended stretch using the magic circle. I know you feel longer, leaner. We worked on mobility, flexibility, and elasticity. Be sure to try one of my other extended stretch classes. They're quick, they're fast, and they are effective. Look in the description box below, and I will link the playlist to my extended stretches. All right, guys, thank you. Until next time, Angie Fitness TV.